The Lord Jesus Christ rebuked all the Pharisees and the leaders who came against him, who told him to shut the mouth of the babies from singing, the people from making noise. You read this in Matthew 21 verse 15, Luke 19:39 to 40, and John 12:19. And the last warning the Lord Jesus gives is this: ministers of God coming against this last days prophetic movement will be severely judged. And I will close with this incident that happened just recently, a few months ago. In India, we have a saintly man of God called Brother Mohan C. Lazarus. He was called by God. He's an apostle of prayer in India. So he was called by God last year to go to all the districts in South India, in our state, to conduct a 12 hours of fasting prayer movement. So there were 32 districts in South India, in our state. So he organized a prayer meetings, and the Lord called me to televise live those events on our network. So this went on all throughout last year, and it climaxed on this year when we had a large gathering of 200,000 people on the capital of our state. So while this was going on, there is a city called Trichy in South India, and a family, a prayer group from a certain church, they were watching all our telecasts, and they were so moved by God, and they began attending all these prayer meetings, and they began to pray ardently for the nation and for the state and for the cities. And when their church pastor heard about this prayer group going from city to city, praying with all these other people for the nation, he strongly rebuked them, and he said, don't go and pray like that. God does not want us to pray like that. He strongly rebuked them. He said, first you pray for your own husbands, pray for your own children, pray for your own family, pray for your own church. Stop praying for the nation. He strongly rebuked them. And then on a Sunday service, in front of the entire church, he condemned this prayer group, and he insulted them publicly. Just few weeks ago, I received a letter from this lady saying, a terrible thing has happened to our pastor. God has judged our pastor. He and his family, he, his wife, his son, his daughter-in-law, went to a neighboring city 12 miles away from their hometown to attend a wedding. The pastor conducted the wedding, and then as they were returning back, at about 2 in the morning, they had a head-on crash with a truck, and the pastor and his wife died on the spot. The son was badly injured, his legs broke to pieces, and the daughter-in-law was in a coma for 3 days. And as a result of this, there came a fear of God in the entire city, that because this pastor had stood against a prayer movement, God has judged him.